Welcome back to another episode of the AJ Sports Podcast. I am one half, Anthony Carboni. To my right is the other half, Justin Vilche. And I just drafted what we're going to talk about today, just on the spot like that, because we just like that. We're going to go right into it, starting with Justin's team shortly. But, got to say what's up to the boy. Rainy day, just like how it's feeling in Toronto. In hockey, at least. In basketball, we'll talk about the opposite. But Justin, I feel like today you were going to unload, but talk to the people. Say what's up.
Everything's good in the hood here. Just vibing. Not really too pleased with my hockey team, but we will discuss that. Yeah, I mean, dude, we should just get into it straight away. Like, it's
Let's get into it right away. Yeah, so I think we're just going to really strictly talk about hockey mostly, and then a little bit of basketball, because nothing else is really happening right now in the sports world that's massive. I mean, we did just get the word about the draw for the World Cup, so we know that all the teams that are competing for a playoff spot are in pot four. So we could see Canada play Italy. That would be something
good.
crazy. We could see that in their home opener, but more on that December 5th when the draw is released. But let's dive in to the Toronto Maple Leafs. Oh my goodness, Justin, what has happened to this team? Bottom of the Eastern Conference with 21 points, a 9-10-3 record. Um, Matthews injured, Nye's injured, Tanev injured, a lot of injuries, but no excuses. The game on Saturday was pathetic. In their last 8 games, they have one win, and it was an overtime win against the Blues. Had they not win that game, they'd be on an 8-game losing streak. The game in Montreal, the Bell Center, Saturday night, Hockey Night in Canada, an original six matchup against your rivals, who are, mind you, were also struggling. We talked about last week the Habs being absolutely garbage the past week and a half. They stroll into Montreal, no Matthews, no Nyes, but even for the Habs, you don't have Newhook, you don't have Doc, you don't have Line. So both teams are in a very similar positions, similar losing skids, and the Habs absolutely destroyed the Toronto Maple Leafs. The score was 5-2, but that second period, the skill level and the discrepancy from each team has completely swapped. The Habs are way faster, highly more skilled, and better defensively. The Toronto Maple Leafs have lost all of that. Break down, Justin. Let's talk about the game. What did you think? I mean, I was happy. I was happy with that. Well, but I want you to give your thoughts on that
Yeah,
game.
I was I was in a pretty pissed off mood by what I saw. People try and come here and talk about the injuries. Oh, we're missing guys. I don't want to hear any of that, dude. Like every team is hurt with injuries. Okay, I don't want to hear this stupid excuse of we're injured. Oh, Matthew's injured, Nye's injured, dude. Every team has to go through injuries, so that's not an excuse. Again, we come on the show and we talk about it every week. The Leafs don't have speed and they don't have creativity. Okay, and one thing that really pissed me off is, dude, we know that Dobish and Montembeau have been complete garbage for the past 2.5 weeks. Okay, but we somehow only have 15 shots on goal or 15, 16 shots on goal by the end of the second period. Like, what are we doing? Like, why are we not peppering their goalies? Okay, Dobish, who didn't really even look that great anyway on Saturday. Okay, like I'm just gonna be honest. He did not look comfortable. We are not shooting the puck, and this has been a common theme now for feels like a decade, really. Like ever since Matthews and Marner was here, like the guys don't shoot enough. The guys don't shoot enough, bro. The Habs have been lacking. Like they've been leaking goals for fun. Okay, especially at home. But we are just refusing to shoot the puck. It's unbelievable. Okay. Um, Defense is just absolutely collapsing. Okay, we're getting torched out there. Like we're getting absolutely passed around. Okay, like at Dobson second goal. Like oh my god, like
That
Wall is just
that was
fishing,
that was
just
that was disgusting. That passing play, the wall fell on his ass. That was disgusting.
like whoever. I forget who passed to Dobson for the goal. How was he
It
open?
was
Like how
Demidov.
was he so?
I think it was Slavkovsky to Demidov to Dobson 1T.
How was Demidov just open like that? Like it's just terrible defending. Like honestly, I don't understand. We no creativity, no speed. Like the guys just don't look engaged at whatsoever. Or we don't want to shoot. Okay, the yeah defense. Like I don't know how Demidov is just open, and then like we're all faking. Like they're all falling for the fake, and then Dobson just has a wide open net. It's like, okay, Wall, okay, that that Josh Anderson goal, it literally hits his shoulder, bro. You have got to save that. Okay, that wasn't top bins because Wall hit it literally hit him, bro. That has got to be saved. Okay, it's just terrible, absolutely terrible. Tomorrow we play the Jackets. We're probably gonna get killed. Okay.
They've lost to
Oh
Columbus all year so far. This is the last game they
yeah.
play Columbus.
Like this Fantilli is probably gonna score another 2 goals tomorrow. It's just ridiculous. And people are like, oh yeah, injuries, dude. I don't want to hear nothing about injuries, bro. Because bro, we still have guys like JT in the lineup. We still have guys like
Nylander.
William Nylander, okay, who's been great when he's playing. Okay, we still have guys. Leaf fans are still talking about, oh, Morgan Riley is like actually producing on points, bro. He doesn't do anything other than that. Okay, he's not an actual defender. Okay, it's just it's just terrible and like I don't know what to think. Like and I'm gonna say this now. I hope we don't make the playoffs. Like I really hope we don't make the playoffs because bro, we're gonna do absolutely nothing. We're gonna do absolutely nothing again in the playoffs. We're gonna get like swept in the first round. I pray we miss the playoffs because they're just wasting everybody's time. Okay, they're gonna be wasting everybody's 1 to 2 weeks. Okay, I hope we don't make the playoffs because if we make the playoffs, we're cooked. Like nothing. Like we're not gonna do anything. So Saturday was a disgrace. Again, we went into Montreal. It's like a house of horrors there for us. Like it's like even last year when we came back from whatever 3-4 goals, dude, we got outplayed. Like please, like just stop. Okay, the house of horrors. I hate going to the Bell Center. It's a terrible place for us, and I hope we don't see Montreal for a long time.
You see,
Which
you see them in 2 weeks.
we're gonna yeah. So I hope like that game gets postponed or something or canceled. But I just don't want to see these guys because they're gonna absolutely rock us probably like 5-1. So it's just terrible all around.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. I want to talk about the game. So in the first period, it was pretty even until Montreal got two quick goals. Um, the second period, that that second period was probably the worst I've ever seen the Toronto Maple Leafs play in my lifetime. That was unbelievable. They got outclassed, they got outshot, they got out hit, out everything. They got destroyed. It looked like a minor league team was playing an NHL team. That stretch of a delayed penalty, and you couldn't touch the puck for a minute and a half, getting torched in the zone. Montreal could have and should have been up like 5-0 in that second period. After that second period, they got torched. Dobson got his second goal, first career 2 goal game, of course, against the Leafs. And I mean, the fourth goal, Joseph Woll probably should have had, but before that, he was by himself. He was by himself. The Leafs hung him to dry. They could not get any scoring chances on Dobish until Ekman Larson got that shot in the back half of the second period. The effort. There has been no effort. Been a lack of grit in this lineup, and I don't know. I don't know how. You bring in a guy like Dakota Joshua, who is supposed to, throw hits and be the physicality part of that team, and he was probably one of the worst free agent signings out of the entire free agency. He has been useless. Matias Michelli, absolutely useless. These new guys have not been able to group together and play in this lineup. The team itself, guys like Nylander needed to step up. He scored, but he could have done a bit more. JT in that game could have done more. Robertson could have done more. The guys that have been there, Domi. We've been talking about Domi for a long time and how he has been so bad for this team. He should not be playing center, yet Berube still puts him at center. Second line center, by the way. It's unbelievable. It's inexcusable for guys that have been on this team for a long time to show that effort. For all the Leafs fans that traveled to Montreal to watch that game, that is unacceptable. It seems to me that we have a great coach who's trying to teach great players, but they can't do it. Maybe they're trying to run that system, but they just can't play Berube style hockey. They can't. They can't do it. We've seen it all year so far. It has not worked. And like you said, Justin, they're lacking speed, they're lacking creativity, and they're lacking defense. And it's been evident in all these games. It's been like, especially that Montreal game. Uh, people debating if it was a player's issue or a coach's issue. I think it's a player's issue that cannot focus, that can't play under the coach's style. It doesn't make
Yeah.
sense. I Berube was probably, other than Joe Quinville, the best option, the best coaching option available in the market, summer 2024. And now we didn't know if Quinville could coach. I mean, he would have been a great option for the Leafs too. But Berube, different style than Keefe, hard, physical, defense first kind of guy, something the Leafs haven't had before, and it just hasn't worked. And I feel like with the kind of players the Leafs have, it should work. But it's a personality issue within the players, in my opinion. I don't think these guys are good enough to play Berube's style, and that's why they're struggling. It has to be on the players. You were getting terrible production from your depth. I mean, McMahon.
Where's Scott Lawn? Where's because you told me, oh bro, wait on Scott Lawn, bro. Dude, Scott Lawn is actually gonna be decent. Where has he been? Where has he been?
Yeah.
Where? Tell me. Remember, Gurbankin in the first for a best third line center. Oh, but Justin, bro, just be calm because he's been injured. We saw last year, bro.
He's been trash. He's
been trash.
Domi's been trash. McMahon has not been consistent. I said the consistency is an issue for this team. They cannot play well. Michelli, oh man, he's not been good. We already talked about Joshua. The defense. Let's talk about the defense. They are heavily missing Chris Tanev. He and Ekman Larson is carrying that back line right now. 16 points in 22 games. He is carrying that defense right now. Morgan Riley, we heard all summer that he was going to, he was in training camp.
Bro.
He was
lying.
in great camp. He looked really good. It looks like they lied. The Brandon Carlo deal. Wow, Brandon Carlo has been complete and utter trash and has lost his Bruin inside of him as soon as
he's a double agent.
He's a double agent. And if the Leafs trade him back to Boston, he's going to thrive. But it's actually been, like, all jokes aside, it's been unbelievable how, like, the production level of Carlo and how the Leafs basically wasted 2 first-round picks for guys like Lawton and Carlo, who have not done anything for this team. 2 first-round picks and prospects. Gurbankin was a forecheck, backcheck, paycheck. That would have been a nice guy to have on your fourth line right now, in my opinion, because he'll just go hit people in backcheck and forecheck and get his paycheck.
He knew what had to be done. Gurbankin knew what he had to. He even said it. Backcheck, forecheck, paycheck. He knew. Again, Brad Treliving is arguably the worst GM in the National Hockey League. He is fucking terrible. Like, I don't understand how he can make these deals. And then we lose again. I'm gonna say it again. We lose a top 6 winger, and he doesn't replace him. He just like, oh yeah, let me just get all these depth pieces. Like, what are we doing, bro?
I think the Leafs they should have been all over Jack Roslovic in the offseason. You see how he's doing in Edmonton? He's just potting goals like it's nothing.
Like 1.5 mil.
Yeah, it's actually
like.
Now I want to talk about like what the Leafs have to do when they what do they have to do? Berube had a practice and he said the glass is half full, not half empty.
What does that even mean?
What does that even mean? Listen. To me, I don't know if he's losing the dressing room or not. I really he's only been there like a year and like 2 months. He hasn't been there that long. Like, why is his job in question right now? I don't understand why people are blaming Berube. A lot of people have been blaming Berube. I think these players just don't understand his style of play, and they just can't do it. They physically can't do it. But I'm telling you right now, it's a personality issue because there's guys on the team that, like, if they're not feeling so well, they won't play. They don't have heart. And and honestly, that's just the truth. Anthony Stolarz, I saw this. So in the first 17 games, when they played Boston, he got injured. They had 17 games. Okay, he played 13 of them. How do you expect him not to get injured? He's been well overplayed.
He's not Shesty, bro.
He's not
Hellebug.
He's not one of those guys, but he is a solid goalie. Okay.
Yeah.
You got guys like Austin Matthews on the shelf for what? What did he get injured for? Do you even know? Do we even know Austin Matthews is injured?
He got cross-checked into the boards like last week or 2 weeks ago. It's something with like his lower body, I think.
Okay, everybody gets cross-checked. Okay, everybody gets cross-checked. There's no need for Matthews to be out for this long. I'm sorry. He's too injury prone. This guy. Last year with he had to go to Germany for whatever the hell. He has wrist issues, and even when he came back 100% healthy, he wasn't that great to start this year. He's got 9 goals, sure, but like I don't know, man. It's just I don't know what's going on with this team. I don't. To me, right now, it doesn't seem like Matthews is the guy that's gonna bring them to the promised land. He has the ability to do that, but he's proving all his doubters right at the end of the day. It's just it's a disaster right now. Last place in the Eastern Conference for the first time since December 9th, 2016, Justin. It's been that long since their last place in the Eastern Conference. Crazy
Yeah,
as
we
was that?
we are in a we are most definitely in a crisis, bro. There's no way that the Buffalo fucking Sabers are ahead of us in standings. Okay, and this is like
Dude, the cup
this
window's
is
closing. The cup window is closing.
or actually it might genuinely be closed. Like this is terrible. We are last place in the Eastern Conference. Like teams like the Philadelphia Flyers are above us. Teams like
Every team in the Eastern Conference is better than Toronto. Isn't that
yeah
crazy? Every single team, even the shitty Ottawa Senators, you're like nemesis. All those
yeah.
people, they're ahead.
Oh,
They've been cooking you in the comments on TikTok about talking about how we were wrong about the Senators. Oh man, it's just the Leafs. It's inexcusable. Something has to happen. Um, Brad Living really needs to look at his team and really think who's got to go because I think the whole bottom six needs a revamp completely. You need a top six guy and you need a defender. You need to retool this team mid-season because right now, let's not okay. They've played majority of their games have been at home. Okay, they've played 7 games on the road or 8 games on the road in 22 games. That's fuck all. This road trip consists of the Blue Jackets tomorrow night, Washington Friday, Pittsburgh Saturday, so back to back. They got Florida on Tuesday, and they got Carolina on Thursday. They got a 5 game road trip against the Metro Division in Florida. So this, it's tough because now you're gonna have Wall and Hill to be really stand on their heads. You're gonna have to see how they play. I mean, Wall, gave up 4 goals in the Montreal game, but he did play well for most of it until that fourth goal went in. Hildeby hasn't been too bad. Both of them have, I think Wall has a 905 save percentage and Hildeby has a 906. So they're
yeah.
better than average, so they're decent. But, depending on who comes in tomorrow to the lineup, we did see that Nyes, Matthews, and Waugh were wearing gray sweaters, so they could play tomorrow, but they were practicing with the injured jerseys on. This road trip might determine their season, Justin, if I'm being honest, because I don't know how many wins they can scrape together and how far they can climb up before the Olympic break. It's really not that far away. You've got
It's like
all of December with a couple days off with Christmas, and then you've got January.
yeah.
It's really not that much time because yeah, like the Olympic break is basically the whole month of February. So we'll see how this road trip goes, but I mean, what are your thoughts heading into Columbus tomorrow night with Washington? Like, you got Ovi on Friday, you got Crosby Saturday, you got the Stanley Cup champs Tuesday, and then you got a great defensive team in Carolina on Thursday.
Um, to be honest, I think we'll be lucky to get 2 wins. And honestly, I hope we lose every single game because, bro, like the more we lose, the more people will realize that, bro, this team is ass. Okay, and there's certain players on this team that need to go. Certain players, that have been here for 10 plus years that need to go. Okay, so I hope they continue to lose. Okay, because this is absurd.
Listen, there's people in my life that still, like, people that I know that, like, are Toronto Maple Leafs fans are still telling me, don't worry, it's only a little bit into the season. I feel like at this point, you have to be concerned and hit the panic button. I don't care if it's only no, it's almost December. This is really bad, especially if the Eastern Conference was like a little bit divvied up a bit more with the points, sure the Leafs can come
Yeah.
back. But like every team in the Eastern Conference besides Toronto is above 500 if I'm not mistaken, unless Buffalo is also there. It's a competitive division. Like if let's say the teams like Tampa, Detroit, Boston, Montreal, Ottawa, they start to like take over that top 3 Atlantic seed, the Leafs could find themselves in a fucking race for the wild card against teams like the Flyers and even the Rangers got a win last night as well. The Jackets, the Capitals, like it's a tough division. Every team's not bad. So for Toronto to be in the spot they're in now, it's really concerning. And honestly, like I think what would really teach them a lesson is them not making playoffs, and then fans will realize, like the fans that are delusional, if you ask me, because I always say, Justin, you're the realest Leaf fan I know. A lot of the Leafs fans now, I think, will realize like the team is just not good. You know how? Listen, this I was thinking this to myself. This reminds me of the New York Yankees this year, in a way. A lot of people like the team with a lot of talent, you know, but they're just not a good team. They're not a great team defensively, and they're just not a great team. And I feel like I see very, very big similarities between the two teams with how their seasons are going. And I think a lesson for the Leafs would for them to miss playoffs. I think so. And then because I think with the way the season's going to go, Matthews one more year on his contract. I think he's gone. I think he leaves the Leafs. I don't think he stays. With the way things have turned out, he like you think about it, you drafted Marner, he's gone. You're gonna draft Matthews, he's gone. You're stuck with Willie. JT is gonna be 40 soon. I don't know how much longer you got on him. You're really your bottom six is like consists of no veterans or sorry, no young talent, young upcoming talent. You've got Cowan and Robertson,
Yep.
but how long are we going to call Robertson a prospect when he's been playing for the Leafs for 5 years? Like I don't understand. How are people labeling him as a prospect? So yeah, dude, like like the defense is old. I don't see really many young besides Benoit. I don't really see many guys up that
Bro.
pipeline. They like this could be a rough. If the Leafs don't win like now, like this is a rough time, and it doesn't look like they're getting in that direction at all.
Yeah, that's also another big issue. Prospects, like defensive prospects.
They have Ben
I gotta be
Danforth.
honest. Yeah, Ben Dan. Okay, but like we don't really have much. Like, oh
Like the Habs just brought in Lane Hudson. They've got Reinbacher. They've got like Fowler as a goalie. Like they know how to draft. The Leafs
yeah, they
don't.
actually have a future.
Yeah.
Like consists of like six, seven, eight players. But the Leafs don't really have that, dude. And honestly, bro, if Matthews goes, bro, I'm gonna just say now, bro. If Matthews goes next year, bro, it's time for him to leave because I've had enough. I've actually had enough. Okay, almost 10 years. Okay, of the same nonsense that we've been talking about every single season. Something has to change, and you know what? Maybe it starts from our best player. Maybe it's time for him to go. Maybe it's
Well,
time. Maybe next year.
can we compare him to like other top players in the league? Like, do you see Nathan McKinnon right now?
No, we can't because I'll tell you this. I'll tell you again. Superstars make other players look great. Matthews does not do that. Okay, McKinnon makes Marty Natchez look like the best right winger in the league. Okay, Natchez has been going off. Okay, McDavid makes other players look great. Okay, he had Ryan Nugent Hopkins have like a 100-point season. Like, what are we talking
Hyman
about?
54 goals. Roslovic scoring at a great rate right now.
Like superstars make other players look great with them. Okay, Matthews does not do that. Okay, like I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Nyes can still produce without Matthews. Okay, I know this. I to be honest, Matthews is done being in superstar talks. He's not in superstar talks. No. He was in superstar talks a couple years ago when he had almost 70 goals because okay, he literally almost had 70 goals. But that's it. Like no more. I've actually had enough. I'm sick and tired of this, bro. Almost 10
He
years,
always
and
gets
it's still the.
injured. He always gets injured. That's another problem.
How do you get injured? Like I'm actually being serious. How do you get injured like this, bro? Like you're not made out of paper. You're not made out of glass, bro. Like you focus on your body. That's your engine, bro. You focus on that every day, all day. Okay, through in the off season, during the season. How are you injured? Like it doesn't make any sense. Like it's mind blowing, dude. Ovi throughout his whole career has like doesn't have many injuries.
He broke it. So
Like okay,
last year he broke his leg, but came back and then beat the record.
he's playing good now. Like he's still healthy. How do you get injured, bro? Like it makes no sense. It actually makes no sense. Just like Jack Hughes, how do you get injured? Like
I was gonna talk.
what?
We're gonna talk about that next. That was gonna be the next segment. But it's just unbelievable. It's unbelievable how It's unbelievable how Matthews just every year
How
the
does
second.
Matthews? But JT like somehow doesn't get it. Like it feels like JT just never gets injured. How does Matthews get injured like this? It's it actually infuriates me because like our window is closing. Matthews definitely knows of this. But like it just seems like bro, he just doesn't care. Like how do you get injured? You
But
went to Germany for what? We know you're not 100% healthy. You're lying to us. You're lying to me. We know you're not 100% healthy because if you were 100% healthy, you would have performed like how you did a couple years ago last year.
or
Okay,
maybe
you
or maybe
are done.
he it was just a fluke. Maybe it's just a fluke, and this is the real Matthews, because I'm tired of this. We're seeing, like I said, we're seeing McDavid, we're seeing McKinnon, we're seeing Crosby, we're seeing all these guys making all these superstars making other players look good. And all of a sudden, like Matthews, let's not forget 2 years ago, it was the NHL Network had McDavid, McKinnon, and Matthews as the top three. Matthews has played himself, for me, out of the top 20. I don't think he's a top 20 player in the league right now, if you ask me. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care about his 69 goals that he scored. Where has Matthews been the past 2 seasons? Where? I don't care. The injuries, the injuries, the injuries, the injuries. Okay, I'm tired of hearing about these injuries because everybody plays through injuries. Everybody plays through injuries. I've never seen a superstar get injured this much. And like you said, how is JT not hurt? How is Nylander not hurt? How is not like these guys are not like these guys can play. It seems to me maybe the Leafs didn't need Marner, but Matthews needed Marner. He looks like a completely different player without that guy. That was his number. That was his Robin. Okay, that was his Robin. It was Marner. Now I know he's turned over the puck the other day, whatever it was. Cool, but
Marner. I mean, Marner is on pace to have his worst season since 2018. So it's like
but
he's on a point.
but
It's
but for me, I think they both needed each other, and I think Matthews really needed Marner. But if you can't stay healthy, and like you're never gonna get judged properly, I guess. But you can't keep getting these fucking injuries, and and people like not expect people to say something. Like I have not seen McKinnon get hurt in the past like 2 years. I haven't seen McDavid get hurt in the past like 2 years. What is it with this guy? He's made out of like paper or glass. He just breaks. And when he is healthy, he's getting criticized every game because he plays like shit. I'm telling you right now
yeah.
that's this almost 70 goal season. Like we're never gonna get that version of Matthews back. It seems we just won't. And listen, if he comes back and the Leafs still do bad, like he seriously needs to go. Seriously, he's should be watching these games, all the losses that have happened and accumulated over the past week and a half, and he should have a fire in his ass, ready to come back and dominate the NHL. He needs to come back and dominate the league, Justin, for the Leafs and for himself, because if he doesn't, and the Leafs make playoffs with this amount of talent and this veteranship of a team, that would be so embarrassing. So embarrassing. What do you think?
No, and it will 100% be embarrassing. I mean, like especially with all the talk of Marner leaving. Oh, we're gonna be better without him. I mean, dude, like we are complete garbage. And it's crazy how we had Matthews, you know, comparing him to like McKinnon a couple of years ago. It's like how can you fall off this much, bro? Like I'm baffled. I am really baffled. Like what are you doing? Like you're hurting me. You're hurting all Leaf fans out there, bro. Like you get paid the big bucks. We expect you to do your job. Like, it, we are hurt. And this has been a wasted era. This has been 10 years gone. 10 years wasted. Like we're not winning nothing, bro. And it might be another 10 to 20 years if we win something. Because we're definitely not winning anything this year, bro. Like why can't he be our McKinnon? Why can't he be our McDavid? Why can't he be our Nikita Kucherov? Like why? Why? We put all this effort and time and faith and all these hours watching you, bro. And you're doing this, bro. Injured. injured. We are hurt. Leaf fans are hurt.
I think
I'm hurt.
he's running out of excuses. I think he's running out
Yeah,
of
he most
excuses.
definitely is. He most definitely is. Because there should not be any excuses, bro. You want to be that superstar? Be that superstar, bro. Make other guys look good. Make Nyes look good. Make Robinson look good. Make Michelli look good. Make these guys look good, bro. You want to be a superstar? Again, superstars make other players look great. And he hasn't done that, and he hasn't been himself. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it.
I think Leafs fans have every right to be frustrated with Matthews. He's just given the captaincy away from JT. Arguably, should have never given it to him. But and he's just the way he's performing. It's just unbelievable. Tavares is leading that locker room right now, and this road trip.
And he's like 35.
And he's 35. This road trip is going to determine the Leaf season. I think if they lose every single game, and they get swept every single game. I think Berube is gone. I think the easiest thing a team can do is fire a coach, and I think if they have a bad road trip, he's out. No questions asked. He's out. What's that?
Pete DeBoer come in.
Maybe. Honestly, that could happen, but I truly think that coaching staff is gone if they have a terrible road trip. I think if they have a terrible road trip, Berube is gone. They need to turn things around. They need to. So we'll see what happens. It all starts with Columbus, a team that they struggle with, especially the last time they went there, 6-2 loss.
Yeah.
No Werenski for them, I think. So.
Oh, he said. Emerson said that he might be there tomorrow.
Okay, so.
And he looked. So yeah, fantastic.
And we still don't know if guys like Nyes, Matthews, and Waugh are going to play tomorrow, but tomorrow will be a must-win game. It's a must-win game. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. But quickly, I want to dive into this quick little injury. Jack Hughes, I mean, injured at dinner. Injured at dinner. Maybe it's not a funny matter, but like what is with these injuries? He cut himself on glass. What was that? And he's out for 8 weeks. And then I see this dude a week later out on a date with Tate McRae. Well, dude, like I'm sorry. What is happening here? what is happening in this league right now? What is happening with Jack Hughes? The man can never stay healthy either. It's just unbelievable. He's just making excuses to go out on dates with Tate McRae. I just found that very funny. Cut his hand on glass. Oh my goodness.
Like, how does that happen, bro? Like, you can't even go out. Like, how are you so injury prone that you can't even go out to dinner, bro, without getting injured? Like, you can't make this up. Like,
he's gonna get wrapped in bubble wrap. He's gonna get wrapped in bubble wrap everywhere he goes, man. So he doesn't hurt, or like a safety helmet. But like, I just thought that was interesting. So he'll be back in like 8 weeks, which is nuts. So he'll miss the rest of 2025, which is crazy. But to an injury at dinner, and then I also saw Lou Serena got hurt like at a barbecue. What is happening? What is happening here?
Oh my god!
Unbelievable, but
funny, bro.
Speedy recoveries to those players.
Yeah,
unbelievable. I want to talk about. We got a couple things left. I want to talk about the Avs.
Here we go.
This has to be the most dominant team I have seen. Since Tampa won 60 something games, or when Boston won 60 something games, 16 1-5. They have one regulation loss on the year. Arguably could have won those overtime games and could have been 21-1 on the year. I mean, McKinnon on his way to winning another MVP, it seems. Cale Makar and his brother, his brother just joined the team. They're playing well. Makar obviously playing well. Marty Necas playing really well. The depth, we talk about depth a lot and how important depth is. There's depth scoring on that team. And goaltending, Wedgwood and Blackwood have it down packed right now for this Avs team. Justin, why are the Avalanche so damn good? Why are they 16 1-5?
I mean, bro, like, they have two great goalies. I mean, Wedgwood's done his thing, bro, since Blackwood's been injured. Blackwood just got a shutout a couple days ago in Vancouver. No, in Nashville. Sorry, on the Saturday. Dude, I mean, like obviously you got Kale McCarr, who's like absolutely tearing it up.
The best
And then
defenseman
again,
in the league. The best defenseman in the league, mind you. Let's just put it at that.
and then yeah, they have them scoring like Victor Olofsson, Brinley, dude, Gavin. I think his name is Gavin Brinley. He's been doing his thing. Colton has been also putting up points. But
Nelson.
again, yeah, Nelson. It's like, dude, the Avs are just great everywhere. Like defense, like there's no excuses. Defense, offense, goaltending, they're tremendous everywhere. And again, their superstar player is playing like a superstar. Okay, Nathan McKinnon is an absolute animal. He's an absolute dog. He's just absolutely tearing it up, having the time of his life. Okay, he looks like the most dominant player in the league right now, which comes to the surprise of absolutely no one because I've been telling people this, but people don't want to listen. And dude, it's and again, Marty Natchez is on an absolute tear as well because McKinnon is making him look like an absolute dog. Okay, Lehkonen, absolutely tremendous as well. Nichushkin is also injured right now, but again, it doesn't. He's not. That's not slowing them down whatsoever. But yeah, like everything's just clicking, bro. One regulation loss in 22 games is crazy. I don't know where they're gonna lose I don't know where the second regulation loss is gonna come from because maybe I know. I don't know if it's this week or next week.
Saturday.
Yeah, so at the Bell Center?
No, it's in Colorado.
At Ball Arena. Okay. I don't know, but yeah, dude, like the Avs are just on an absolute tear, and McKinnon is just lighting it up because he's just having the time of his life.
How nervous are you going to be when the Leafs go into Ball Arena?
Oh, dude, it might be it might be like a 9-1, like what the Avs did to the Edmonton Oilers. Like it might get ugly. It might be 6-0 in the first period. Like, bro, do you honestly believe this defense is gonna stop Nathan McKinnon just galloping through center ice? Like, absolutely no chance. Like, is Morgan Riley actually gonna stop McKinnon galloping his way?
Can't even stop Chicago.
Yeah, like, do we honestly believe Troy Stetcher is gonna stop McKinnon galloping from one end of the ice rink to the other? Absolutely no chance. Like, McKinnon might actually pot 7 points. Like, it's not even gonna be close. Like, no. And honestly, I might not even watch the game because, bro, the Leafs might get absolutely shellacked like 11-2. Like, we're gonna get pumped. Like, we're gonna get absolutely, especially with the altitude, we're gonna get absolutely pumped. Yeah, you know, like it's gonna get ugly. But it's gonna get if the Avs are putting 9 goals, okay, against the Edmonton Oilers defense, which is actually better than ours, dude, we're gonna get pumped. Like, it's not even gonna be close. So, but yeah, I'm worried about that game. Honestly, I hope it's canceled or something.
The Avs might win the President's Trophy. They might.
They might win the President's
Trophy. They might win the President's Trophy. They have torn up the league, and I think we did say they win the Western Conference. If not, I said Vegas. I think we both had Carolina winning the President's Trophy, which, I mean, they're also in the hunt for it too. So, I mean,
yeah, they can.
Pretty much our predictions there are pretty accurate. But yeah, Colorado, unbelievable, and we'll see how long this run of having only one regulation loss lasts for until they play Montreal. Let's talk about I want to talk about the youngsters in the league. I mean, I want to talk about these 3 goalies in particular: Askarov, Spencer Knight, and Jesper Wallstad. I mean, unbelievable guys. And it was funny. I saw a report that the Oilers had the pick for Wallstad that they traded to Minnesota. So the Oilers could have had this kind of goaltending, which they are lacking. They are lacking heavily.
That is fun.
But unbelievable these goalies, eh? And then obviously Bedard, Celebrini, Demidov, Schaefer. Like, these young guys are making our current superstars look terrible. The goal, especially in net. There's so many young goalies like right now, like on the Sharks, Blackhawks, and Wild that we're seeing right now with these 3 players. Like, Justin, how soon are we gonna see like more youngsters just take over this league, especially at under 20 years old?
I mean, it might be next year or in 2 years from now. I mean, dude, like the way Spencer Knight's playing on this should be not a great Chicago Blackhawks team. He's been absolutely outstanding. Askarov has been great on not a great Sharks team. And dude, Wallstead, the Great Wall of St. Paul, he's been doing his thing. He has like 3 shutouts in like 4 games. He's been absolutely flying. And yeah, dude, these goalies, like, it's not going to be long before like they take over the league, and we're seeing flashes of it right now. This is outstanding work. And you know what? Like Spencer Knight's keeping the Hawks in a playoff race. The Minnesota Wild were not good for a couple weeks, but all of a sudden Wallsted's coming, and now he's pushed Philip Gustafson into a timeshare now. Like Wallsted is getting games, he's getting starts now because how can you not start him? And Askarov, dude, it's like Askarov only gives up like 1 goal per game now for the past month. I'm like, holy shit, dude. So yeah, it's not gonna be long before these guys take over, and yeah, but again, like Spencer Knight, he's playing great because he's fighting for a spot in Team USA, right? So it's it's cool to see actually. Like it's really cool to see all these now young guys like pushing these top talents. Like again, like going back to Bedard and Macklin Celebrini, like bro, they're pushing like McKinnon and McDavid for the point race like as points leaders. So it's just awesome to see, and it's great for the league, right? Like you're getting all these great talents coming up, and it's like you get like their veterans and now your younger guys, and it's just awesome for the league.
It's a great mix. Speaking of Askarov, I want to talk about that trade with Nashville quickly. Are you regretting it, Nashville? Because I would be if I'm Barry Trotz. I'm regretting that trade. The Nashville Predators, I really want to just quickly talk about. Barry Trotz came out in a report, and he said specifically he needs more from his top guys. And last night, at home, against an injured Florida team, absolutely pumped. 8-3 on home ice. 8-3 on home ice.
Oh
Wow.
my god.
I mean, after I think I cursed them when I said they're going to run the Western Conference like 2 years ago, or a year ago, or a year and a half ago, and all of a sudden they are terrible, terrible. A huge fire sale will happen at the trade deadline. I think they got to send all of them away and restart. Like I'm talking Saros,
Yeah, this is
I'm
fair.
talking Stamkos, I'm talking Ryan O'Reilly, I'm talking Forsberg, I'm talking Marchessault, I'm talking Yossi, I'm talking everybody has to go, and they need a rebuild. That as soon as Barry Trotz joined, they have been garbage. Um, Thoughts on Nashville quickly?
I mean, Nashville are just absolutely horrid. Yeah, it's time to just ship everyone before. But again, do they even have any trade value? Like, the Stamkos, Marshall have any trade value? That's obviously the main concern. Uh, they're old. The future's not looking great. Like, yeah, they have Evangelista and that other guy, like Miles Wood or something. But like, it's just looking bleak, bro. Like, it's just looking bland from Nashville. And again, they deserve this because of their trash jerseys that they have. Oh my god, those are arguably the worst jerseys I've ever seen. Okay, in the NHL. Okay, those jerseys are absolutely horrid. So they deserve this. Okay, and dude, like Yossi has to go. Like, bro, these guys are aging, bro. Like they want a cup. Okay, like so these guys need to like they want a cup. So I wouldn't be surprised to see them like ask for a trade because like this is terrible work. Like in the Music City. Like how are y'all this bad, bro? Like you have Stamkos, 40 goal scorer, Marchessault, former 30 goal scorer, Yossi, who was in Norris conversations, like Saros, who was a great goaltender. How are y'all this bad? Like I'm so confused.
I know it's
Maybe it's the jerseys. Maybe it is the jerseys. Maybe. Maybe.
changing the jerseys will solve every single problem that they have. Right? That's what we're. That's
Bro, look at the Ducks. Look at the Ducks. I'm just saying. Look at the Ducks. New jerseys, boom.
killing it right now.
I might be onto something. New jerseys will make you play good.
New jerseys, indeed. We'll see. I mean, yeah, I think Nashville's gonna have a huge fire sale at the trade deadline, and they're gonna be heavy sellers, especially with the way things are going. And I expect Barry Trotz to lose his job pretty soon if this keeps up. All right, final. I think we'll dive into the NBA for just to wrap up the pod. We got to talk about the Raptors. I mean, 8 game winning streak last night, beating the Cavs again for a third time in the span of a month. They are on an 8 game winning streak. What are they? 13-5, second in the
Yeah.
Western Conference. They are dominating. They got what they needed in Ingram. 37 points last night.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. What
They
are,
actually have a backup.
they have really good players. They remind me of the Blue Jays. They really remind me of the Blue Jays heavily with when it comes to teamwork and playing together as a team. Justin, what are your thoughts on the Raptors so far this season? Are they playoff locks?
Yeah, playoff locks. But yeah, again, they're like the Blue Jays. Like nobody's really talking about them. They're kind of just flying under the radar. Dude, Raptors, like again, they needed a superstar. They got Brendan Ingram. Scotty Barnes doing his thing. RJ Barrett's out, but I mean, they were fine yesterday without him. But again, they have a backup center now, Mamu. Mamu can shoot the three, he can play defense, and he can rebound. Like this is exactly what they've been missing for the past like 2 to 3 years. Okay, now actually no. To be honest, ever since like Marc Gasol left, they've been really missing like
A center.
yeah, like to be honest, a center and even like a backup center. So this is absolutely tremendous work. They're absolutely flying. The vibes are high, and they have good depth. Like O'Shea Abaji, he only played a couple games, but we know what he can do because he was decent last year. Jamal Shed, bro, he's coming off the bench, bro. He's doing his thing, bro. He's playing defense. He has passion, and he can shoot and he can score. So this is exactly what they need. And yeah, like they're cooking right now. So this is tremendous. This is absolutely tremendous.
And then alongside them, the team in their conference, the Pistons, 13-game win streak. The last time they were on a 13-game win streak, they won the championships twice. The championship twice. High, you know, 13. What are they? 15-2 or something like that.
Yeah,
They're
it's crazy.
dominating the Eastern Conference right now. Thoughts on the Pistons? I mean, Cade Cunningham,
Uh, I gotta be honest.
Cade Cunningham Crocs. Remember that from that Drake song? But
I got to be honest. I really haven't watched the Pistons, so I don't really have an opinion. All I know is that when I see the record, I'm like, holy shit, they're really good. And yeah, I just don't watch Detroit Pistons basketball, so I can't really speak on them. I got to be honest.
Motor City's having a really fun time with their sports. I mean, the Red Wings are hot, the Pistons are hot, but yeah, I think the Raptors are just like they're definitely playoff locks for sure. They like
Yeah,
The Eastern Conference is just abysmal with like teams being bad, like the Celtics. My goodness, the Bucks, the Pacers. Like the Pacers just went to the final and they're like 2-14. They're terrible. They are terrible. But
yeah.
yeah, it's just been great to see the Raptors, finally getting back to like, the team that we saw a few years ago when they went to won the championship. So it's really good to
Mhm.
see them doing well. Like I said, they remind me of the Blue Jays heavily. Like it's actually nuts.
Yeah.
But I think with Ingram, I mean, he's been obviously their best player. I mean, 37 points last night against the Cavs. Just literally that piece that they needed was a scorer to help Scotty, and they're a 1-2 punch combo, like I said on the last pod, and expect them to make playoffs and give teams a run for their money. Because I mean, with the way it's looking, second in the whole conference is really impressive. So give them like the Bulls, sweep, you
Oh,
know.
bro.
But yeah, unless there was anything else you wanted to talk about, I think we can wrap it up here.
Anything else you want to talk about? Not really. I mean, we definitely gonna talk about the World Cup groups in a couple weeks. That's a must. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see what the draws are gonna be like. Oh my god,
Yeah, so
next week, bro.
that takes place December 5th. So yeah, I mean, we will see who Canada will play. We'll see who Italy will, if Italy make it, what group they'll go in, and Ecuador. We'll see where Ecuador end up because they are in Pot B, correct?
Second pod, bro. I'm telling you, bro, we're nice.
And
But
how?
but 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 my co-host doesn't want to listen to me when I tell him that how good we are.
But
There's a reason why we're in the second pot,
so
bro.
basically, they take every one team from each pot and put them in a group stage, correct? That's how it works. Interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting. I would love to see Canada and Ecuador in a group.
Oh, dude,
What
Canada, Ecuador in Toronto. Oh my god,
what if we get Canada, Ecuador, and Italy in a group?
that would be insane, bro. Then we're all gonna come together. All of our friend groups gonna come together and watch Ecuador against Italy. Like, well, when they play,
And then Ecuador just get eliminated from the World Cup. It's actually gonna suck.
Ecuador are literally better than Italy. I don't know what you're talking about.
I guess we'll find out if Italy even make it. If they even make it,
Yeah, they got a third part.
they're trash.
Will you hop on the Ecuador bandwagon if Italy don't make it?
Uh,
I got a jersey for you. I got multiple.
maybe we'll put that in the maybe. Colombia are nice,
Okay,
so we'll see.
we're better than Colombia. I,
We'll see. But yeah, I think that's gonna wrap up this episode of the Age of Sports podcast. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, tell your friends. Tomorrow night, big game, obviously for the Leafs. They have to win. It's a must win, otherwise Justin's gonna cry, and he'll rip that banner I got him right behind him. I think he'll burn it. World Cup draws in 2 weeks. We're definitely gonna discuss that. Probably next week we'll get into it a little bit more. And yeah, the Raptors consistently playing well. Let's hope they can keep that up. So we will see you guys on the next pod. Take care and peace.